Today we're gonna go on a fun adventure. I've already had a delicious meal early this morning, and then I took a few trains to come here to Dazaifu. At least that's how I think you say it. But apparently this place has some beautiful temples, and as you can see in the game here, we have quite a bit to do. Including there's a Pokestop right here that's an actual Pokelit, and I haven't seen it yet, but it's at the train station. So we're gonna have to find it and get a few gifts of it. Unfortunately, I had already spun it. The signal over here was a little rough, but I didn't realize what it was until afterwards. So yeah, we're gonna try to find it, and we're just gonna try to have a good day, you know? Try to get some shinies, yada yada. You never know. But this isn't our final destination. This is actually the first stop of 2 stops, but we'll get to that later. And after a little bit of searching, it's right over here. Not bad all in all. Looks great too. I really like this one. I mean, we've got Alakazam on this thing, we've got Oranguru and Slowking, so very psychic themed. And on the way over on the train, I did see another one, so once we head back, we'll have to check it out. But like I said, we do need to get some gifts of this thing, so let's spin it and get it. Probably only gonna get like 1 or 2 of them, but you never know. Might get a few more. I mean, I have to come back here anyways. Gonna be fully honest here, I don't exactly know where to go, but if you look in the game, there is a big old park thingy over there filled with stops, and I still need 1 more Gimmighoul task, so we might just go in that direction. Plus, those big green areas can also mean temples, so let's go that way and see what we see. Well, it looks like I was right. There's a gigantic torii gate straight ahead of us, and I also see a little bit of a temple ahead of us, so I do believe we are heading towards a temple of some sort. I'll have to research what it is. But also, this area just looks really nice. There's a lot of people here. It's a big open market. Weirdly enough, this is the second Hayao Miyazaki shop, you know, Spirited Away and stuff like that, so for whatever reason, that's really popular around here. Admittedly, the Prefecture of Miyazaki is kind of close, so maybe that's why. I feel like this dragon horse over here is a good place to do a clip, but apparently we're at the Dazaifu Tinmanju. Hopefully I'm saying that, or Timanju. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but it's still pretty cool. According to the little brochure thingy, this has been around for at least 1100 years. And it seems like a really cool place. There's a lot to it that I'm sure I could read out to you guys, but that would take a lot of time. But when it comes down to Pokemon Go, it looks pretty darn good. I mean, there's quite a few stops in this temple area, and I'm still trying to find myself another Gimmighoul task. Luckily, we have 2 of them. I just need 1 more, but we'll see what we can do. But of course, we're gonna keep looking at the awesome stuff like this deer and stuff like that. There's one of those fountains where you wash your hands before your prayer and stuff like that. This is a really neat place. I'm excited to see it. Well, I'm really happy to say we did find another Gimmighoul task right next to, I guess, the shop. There's vending machines. It looks like you could get tea here if you wanted to. But I gotta say, this is not a bad temple area, you know what I mean? It's very beautiful, and we're definitely more in a warmer tropical area, so it's a little bit greener, a little bit more vibrant. It's also the middle of summer, too. But I think a good way to get some extra dust real fast is going into this right here. I do have this Go Pass, and I do have, it looks like a bit of dust to claim, so that's pretty cool. I don't know if it's gonna be enough. In fact, it doesn't look like it's gonna be enough, but we could at least get some of this done. But first, let's pop a star piece. Maybe that'll help a little bit. I found a really cool place to sit. Plus, it came with free tea, which is great. Though, of course, I still had to buy something, so I got a nice coffee. So here we go. Oishi, quite oishi. But another reason why I wanted to sit out here is because now we can claim a lot of rewards. This is already 10,000 dust as it is, so I might just stop right here now that I realized this. Was that enough just to complete those tasks? It should have been, I think. Yeah, no, those tests completed those immediately. Well, I guess we'll hold off from claiming the other dust rewards, but we'll still claim some stuff. But first, let's go into these rewards again. I didn't quite realize it was 10,000, but whatever. Let's claim the Pokeballs. We'll get the score bunny, which I don't know if you just noticed that, but like it shows you what the reward is now. In the past, it really only showed me the, you know, leaves and stuff like that, like there's a wild encounter, but it wouldn't tell you what it is. So it's cool that we did get this, or it's cool that we get to see it now. I know some people actually mentioned in the comments section that they were able to see this stuff, which is awesome, but I couldn't. I don't know what causes you to be able to see it or what causes you not to be able to see it, no clue at all, but this guy right here is fine, not really the best. Get the score bunny candies now, we'll get the XP. We will hold off from claiming the Stardust, but it looks like we're getting an Alolan Sandshrew here. So now we have an iced coffee with an icy Sandshrew, but it's not a shiny blue one. Oh well. We'll still catch it, of course. Appears we're gonna get a Clamperl encounter next, and Clamperl is boosted shiny, so sadly we didn't get it, but it is boosted. So if you did get this deluxe ticket side of it, you might get a shiny, and you could get a Shundo. It's a 10-10-10 or higher with researchers, so you have a higher chance of getting that Shundo. I would love a Shundo Huntail, honestly. I really like Huntail. Claim the incenses, of course, and then we'll get the Pokeballs. Looks like we're getting a Binnacle encounter. I don't think this is boosted by any sense of the word, but yeah, no. It would be cool if they boosted them from this, because, you know, it would make sense with a pass and everything like that, but I could also see it not being a thing. I don't know. Obviously, if you get any full odd shinies from this, let me know, because there could be a chance that they boosted these, but again, kind of doubt it, and it's not great. We'll get the Razzes, the Goldens, we'll get the XP. Again, we will skip the Stardust, and you know what? Honestly, we're gonna skip this encounter because Chimecho is a boosted dust Pokemon. But we should definitely grab these Max Particles, and we'll also get the Fastien, the Lucky Eggs, we'll get the Mysterious Components. We're gonna get a Tyrant encounter. Love that. Tyrant is one of my favorite Pokemon. I love T-Rexes and such, but sadly, he's not a blue boy. This one's a 667, no clue. It's been a while since I've gotten a Tyrant from a research, so bang. Maybe it's good. If it is, that'd be really cool, but kind of doubt it. It also would have been cool if they made these like shadow encounters and stuff like that. I wonder if they'll ever have a Rocket Go Pass. I could see it happening. But anywho, it's terrible. Looks like the next thing's gonna be an Esper, which is also a boosted shiny, so it was tiny but not shiny, unfortunately. 520. Again, really no idea. It's been a while since I've had to like put up with these and like researches and such, so hopefully it's good. I'm also trying to drink that coffee before the ice melts too quickly because honestly, it's hot out here. It would have been smarter for me to sit inside, but I kind of like the ambiance here. Plus, I'm the only person out here, and it's much quieter out here as well, which means I can do these clips without a whole bunch of background noise. But anywho, there we go. It's the tiniest one I've ever seen, and it's also decent, I guess. Get the Great Balls, we'll get the Chansey Candies, and of course the Chansey Encounter, which is again boosted, so it would be cool. Oh, no way, that's cool. That's a freaking Dynamax Chansey. Sadly, not a shiny one. I've yet to get a shiny Chansey from those, and I've been going hard on these. But this is a good thing to have. A Dynamax Chansey is insanely good because these things are tanky, especially as Blissies. And it seems like that's a good key thing to have nowadays is a big tanky Pokemon to just absorb all the hits, and then you throw out your hard hitter during the Dynamax/Gigantamax round. So here's hoping 528's good. I think it's decent, or I could be wrong. Yeah, unfortunately, this is not what you're looking for. Obviously, a Hundo is the perfect thing for you, but yeah, hopefully you get a more defensive one than this. That is pretty cool, though. I did not expect that to be a Dynamax one, but anyways, let's get those berries. We'll get the Charge TMs, Lure Modules, the Poffins, which are always nice, candies for the Bruxish, and then maybe a shiny Bruxish. It's not shiny, unfortunately. And I think you want to be in the thousands for a good one, so sadly this one ain't great. Looks like we got more XP, we get some Great Balls. Again, we will leave the dust for right now, and then we are at the end here with a Scyther encounter, which is boosted, so here it comes. Not shiny. Oh well. 1138. It's been a while since I've had to even get these out of researches, so again, no idea, but we shall see. And man, it's still hot out here. I thought the tea would help cool me down, and it kinda is, but it's still kinda warm. But the shade is somewhat nice. But Scyther, what are you, my friend? 15 attack at least. It is an attack Pokemon, so it's not the worst thing to have. And there was a Clifford here, and we might as well do it since I got the radar because of the stuff I claimed from the Go Pass, so that's fun. I don't know if I have a space for an egg, but we got one, so clearly I did. Cool. And it looks like we might get a shiny Shadow Gible here. I wouldn't complain, but it's not. And it's a 224. You want a 250, that's the Hundo, so this is not it. Still worth a shot though, and it was free, even though it was technically from the past, so it's not really free. Well, the tea and coffee was delicious, but now I think it's time to claim these Gimmighoul tasks right here once they load in. Signal's a little rough, but it makes sense. We're kind of in the mountains, a little rural, but ooh, a huge Gimmighoul. Are you at least a decent one? Not bad. Since these are gonna be a bit of a pain to catch, yeah, we're just gonna throw that in the stack. How about number 2 though? You, not a shiny one sadly, 457. 473 is that Hundo. I'd love to see it. So this one isn't shiny, and a 448, yeah. Pretty far away, but now that we stack that, we can actually keep spinning or click on Snivies. But of course, we can also spin, so let's just spin and try to get as many of these tasks as we can, though that's not it. They are rare, so I'd be surprised if I find one here. And in literally 2 minutes, I found another one, so maybe there are a few more here, though I don't know if I'm going the right direction. Seems like he can do a bit of a loop here, but yeah. I gotta say though, this place is great. Like, check this thing out in front of me. Like, these things are just everywhere. I love it. And honestly, that looks even better. just finished using the bathroom, and the only reason I'm telling you this is I heard this low humming noise, and a freaking murder hornet flew by. I mean, this thing was massive, almost the size of my phone, and it was a wasp. It was too fast, so I wasn't able to get it on film, but my God, that thing was huge. And I've been hearing that noise a little bit all day, so they're out here. Got to be a little extra careful, of course, because those things are not fun to mess with, I'm sure. You don't really see this too often. I mean, obviously the torii gates, but there's also a little cave here that has some stuff in it. Let's check it out, see what we got in here. Looks like a little mini offering area. I see 2 foxes, so this might be for Inari. In fact, there's a lot of foxes in the back. This is definitely an interesting spot. I've seen stuff like this before, but they're a little bit more uncommon than the usual shrines, at least in my experience. That murder hornet might have been good luck, though, because clearly we got ourselves another one of these Gimmighoul tasks. And I haven't really spun that much, so here's hoping one of those 2 on the side has one. I kind of want to see it again, you know what I mean? Like, it was massive. I feel like I'm telling like a fisherman's tale, you know, like this thing was huge, but I swear to you, this is the biggest wasp I've ever seen in my life. It almost sounded like a miniature helicopter flying by. It was scary. Looks like we're close enough for at least one of these, though. It'd be insane if this was it. Come on, just give it to me right here, right now. It's not it. That's no big deal. I'm gonna try to spin this next one, which we can. Awesome. What are you? Not it, sadly. Not a big deal, though. And honestly, I think I'm gonna turn around at this point because I don't really want to go that way. There's a lot more stops the other way. But there is this guy, and I wouldn't mind trying to get a shiny one of these, so let's do it. Also, I have no idea what this is, but I think it's just flu on this thing. This guy is huge. I don't want to get too close because he might be an angry little guy. I swear, man, everything that flies towards me, I'm freaking out a little because after that wasp, it was horrifying. I kid you not, that thing was a flying bus practically. A flying bus with teeth and a massive stinger that I really don't want to deal with. We've brought him down. Let's see what happens. Hopefully we get a yellow one. It's been a while since I've gotten a shiny from a Dynamax or Gigantamax, so this one right here, nope, not it, and a 826. Don't know if that's good. I think you want it to be in the 30s, but now that we got it, let's take a look. What are you? Decent, 3-star, we'll take that. I've decided to take the forest route through because it seems like there's some stops and such down this way. Might not be the smartest idea because of, you know, the things in the air, but there is something cool I just found right over here. As you can see, it looks like there's a whole theme park or something. I don't know exactly what it is. If I move this way, you can see there's some sort of track thingy or whatever, but it's definitely very closed. Kind of fun though. Maybe it's more of a weekend thing. I have no idea what that even is, but neat to find it. I feel foolish for just realizing this, but why haven't I popped the daily yet? Though admittedly my battery is only at 15%, so maybe I shouldn't. For some reason the battery pack doesn't want to do it. Maybe it's too hot for the phone. Let me try to figure it out real quick. You know, maybe the forest wasn't such a great idea. I don't know what kind of spider that is, but I don't want to know. And he's getting a little too close for comfort. Well, on the upside, he stopped. Guess he just wanted to chill or something. Maybe he's trying to find some shelter, because I mean, like, he just stopped right in front of me. No idea what that thing is. I don't want to know, though. Then again, if you know, let me know in the comments down below. And now that we're done with that horrifying encounter, let's pop the daily. I figured out the whole battery thing. Apparently, one of them didn't charge last night. Weird, but at least the other one did, so we'll be able to safely do this, at least hopefully. You know what we should do, once we get our first spawn, we should actually use the Kurume effect, so if I do run into a bird, I can actually, you know, get a decent shot at it. So let's use Ice Burn for 50 minutes. We don't want to do it for the full hour, just in case I want to extend it, you know what I mean? I might decide against it and then just do it again for another just 10 minutes, but yeah, we'll see what we can get from this. It'll just make it a lot easier if we do get a bird. That is not a murder hornet, but there is a wasp. There it goes. Man, this forest was a great idea in terms of the views, but in terms of the wildlife, there's a lot of no-nos in here. Emerging from the forest, it appears to be some sort of children's park. I mean, one would have assumed, because it's, you know, an amusement park and such, but yeah, that's what it looks like on the outside. And the best part is I can finally actually move a bit more. That was a lot of a side-winding kind of like thing. It's not a lot of daily spawns, but we still have a good 56 minutes, so it really didn't take us that long. The next thing we have is a tepig right here. I know I'm not screen recording, so hopefully you can see it. It's not shiny. And that's the temple we were looking at, but this looks interesting. And there's an escalator too, so let's go that way. Let's just see. Oh my goodness, I don't know where this goes, but I'm intrigued. There is a little bit of air conditioning in here, but not a lot. It is a hot day, so it's kind of needed, but still, we are only at 2 of these. I want to get that third one before we claim too much, but this is a very interesting building. I don't really know what this is for. I don't even know if I'm supposed to like pay to get in here or not, but it seems like the whole thing might be free. And nothing really on the daily, though. I think we can spin this guy finally. Let's just see what it has for us. Please be a Gimmighoul encounter. That'd be super cool. No, 4 hearts. Oh well, not a big deal. How about this Rowlet? Not shiny. After the escalators, it looks like we just have one of those airport thingies, but yeah, look at all the colors and such. This is weird. I'm enjoying this little day trip. Like, honestly, I didn't know it was gonna be like this. I'm gonna be meeting up with Caleb a little bit after all of this, and I think his wife as well, Brittany. And Brittany's the one who said that I should come here, so, I mean, great recommendation. So far, it's been fantastic. And it looks like we have ourselves a Galarian nose pack pass. Ooh. So apparently all of this was for the Kyushu National Museum. Pretty interesting. The building's right over there. It's massive. And there's a decent amount of Pokemon Go to be had up here, which is great. Hopefully there's a Gimmighoul from one of these Pokestops. Very beautiful area though, I gotta say. Like, the area looks fantastic. We're kind of in the mountains, more of a foresty area. As you can see behind me, quite a bit of forest. Probably a lot of the, you know, giant hornets out there too. I know I call them murder hornets, but it's technically the Japanese giant flying hornet. And I would like to try to get one on film for you, but they're really fast. I gotta get lucky and find one that's like chilling on a tree, like one of these or something. And it appears there's a restaurant here too. I've already eaten, so I'm not that hungry, but let's just spin this bad boy and see what we get from this one. Are you what we're looking for? No. I'll keep spinning, see what we see. And to be fully honest with you, I don't really plan on going into the museum, but it looks really cool. Like, this whole thing seems pretty darn interesting. I like the architecture. And there's a dragon. Everybody loves dragons. It's definitely been a bit of a walk, but we do have 3 of these tasks. I don't know why I was about to say 9, but anyways, let's go into the whole Go Pass and let's claim everything. But no, first, we need to pop a star piece. Now we can do it. But man, let me tell you, it is hot today. Like, I'm from Florida and I think it's hot, you know what I mean? It's rough out here. And I don't even know if these star pieces really are doing anything, but whatever, let's just get everything. And this is not a shiny Chimecha. On the upside, it'll be easier to catch because we got the Kyurem effect on. We'll claim these Stardusts as well, and we should get pretty close, but also, apparently we never caught this fish, so let's catch the fish. But it appears after that fish, we got everything we needed, so it worked out. Let's see if we get some Gimmighouls that are shiny. That one's definitely not it, and 442. Let's keep trucking with it, see what we get. Come on, you are going to be 450. And then this third one. Come on, be shiny. I haven't gotten one from a research, unless it doesn't want to work, because now the game's acting up. Nope, and nope. I just claimed a random spin 2 quest, and I got a shiny Cyndaquil from it. No idea if this is good or not. I haven't really been looking at the CPs, but I want to imagine you want to be in like the 400s for a hundo. If not, we just got super lucky. That would be insane if we got a shundo of this. I wouldn't mind that at all. I like Cyndaquil. Totodile's technically my favorite out of them, but whatever. Also, I don't know what's going on here. I just looked down and noticed it. Hopefully we're good. I mean, I would assume we're good. I really don't know what's going on. Let's just back out. Oh, we can't even back out. That's great. Well, hopefully this worked out. On the upside, it's a research spawn, so it'll just be in my stack if not. Just reloaded the game and apparently we caught it, so it's not the greatest, but it doesn't matter. I'm hopeful that the daily decides to give us something exciting, because quite frankly, it really hasn't brought us anything that cool. So Farfetch'd is neat, just not strawberry. All right, our time in Dazaifu is about to end. It's been nice though it's been really hot, so I've picked myself up a Coolish here, and if you don't know what this is just vanilla ice cream in a pouch, and it is delicious and well earned. I have been walking all day. Man. That feels so good. It is really hot today. I'm sure I've mentioned it a few times, but it is really hot. But yeah, we're heading to the train station now. I still actually have the daily going, but the phone's in my pocket so I can do this clip. And sadly, nothing yet. I've even extended it just a little bit, but I really haven't gotten anything too cool. So on that note, I will either see you at the train station or with a Galarian bird or something cool. All right, we've pretty much made it back to the station. And as you can see, we've got the stop here to help us. And I did make sure to have a present spot open. But I think my train is either here or just left, so we're gonna see what happens. Worst comes to worst, there is food here, so I don't mind getting a quick lunch while I wait for the next train. So I'm happy to say we made it onto the train in time, thankfully. We're now in Kurume, I believe it's called. And I'm letting the phone charge in a Tully's coffee because it got really hot. The battery pack was not working very well. I do have 3 more of these Gimmighoul tasks, so let's see if the coffee gives us some good luck. I did buy another one, and this is a really good one. Oh my god, 468. You know what? We'll catch this one, even though it's still a pain to do it. Also, for whatever reason, the signal in here is so bad that it's impossible to do, like, quick catches. Let me try again, but yeah, see that? That's not normal. Hopefully this catches it. If not, I'm just gonna throw it in the stack. I know it's not a hundo, but it's the best one I've seen, and thankfully it did go down on the first one. It's just for fun, take a look at the thing. I'm sure it's pretty good. Yeah, no, that's really good. 15, 15, 12. I've yet to see a shiny one from any of these researches though, and this isn't it either. 440. And this last one, not it, and a 464. Decent. We've now run into Caleb here, and we're gonna get some, what is it, Kurume ramen?
Yes.
Apparently it has an interesting smell, so I'm interested in that. But also, do you mind clicking on one of these Gimmighouls?
Let's do it.
Or both, honestly.
3, 2, 1.
Shiny, please. No, but not a hundo either. I haven't had much luck anyway, so go ahead with the second one.
3, 2, 1.
Here it comes. Shiny. No, but not a hundo. Okay. Well, we did actually connect to his Nintendo Switch, so we're gonna pop the coin bag for just 30 minutes, and then we're gonna get the ramen. So you ready?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Hey, Caleb, thanks for the Switch, man. I really appreciate it. Do you want to catch this for me?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Yeah, get on this side of me. Yo, use whatever you want that isn't purple. But yeah, this is great. Hopefully you get one too, and hopefully this does not have a background. I feel like more people want the non-backgrounds now that they can evolve. But first ball it. Hell yeah, love it.
I'm talking about. I'm feeling Shundo energy.
You've Shundo energy. Oh, it can evolve, and definitely not. But it is a tradable one, and I'm happy with that. Thanks, man. Appreciate you.
Yes.
Hopefully he'll get one, and hopefully we'll get another one. You know, I want to get a few of these. I'd like to be able to trade them.
Me too. I would get one.
Me too. And hopefully not with it. Actually, you know what? I kind of want him to get both. I want him to get a background one because I don't think those will ever come back.
I appreciate that.
Hey, no worries, it's what I do. But also what I do is wait for the next Gimmighoul, which might be here in a little bit. We admittedly have not moved very much. Of course, the Gimmighoul is hiding underneath the cat, so... Oh, wait, oh, back to back. No way.
This is insane.
That is insane. I can't believe it. Okay, well, you know what? This was a great box. I really appreciate you. Oh my goodness. This apparently is. I had no idea, but I'm down with it. And hopefully all this Japanese music isn't copyrighted. But do you have the background? No, that's another one. Hey, it's a little better. It's a little better. But can we get 3 in a row? All right, do we get 3 in a row? We do not, okay. I mean, that would have been insane. Here's hoping he starts getting them, because I think I'm good on these. I'm gonna hatch these off camera, but look at that Magikarp down there. That's a big boy. Not a Shundo, unfortunately, definitely not shiny, but oh my goodness, look at him kick. That's a fat fish. So this is like your daily thing, huh?
This is what I do every day, and I take it for granted. I shouldn't.
Yeah, I feel like I would too. And there it is, Caleb with the shiny. Huge congratulations. I'm happy for you.
Thank
but
you.
do you think it has a background or not?
I'm feeling like no background on this one.
None, huh? I hope so. Honestly, actually, I don't know what I'm rooting for here, because this is your first one, so regardless, you're getting a dex entry.
I'm happy regardless.
Because, like, in the end of the day, I want you to be able to evolve it, but that background's super exclusive, so it's dex entry, so we have no clue. Look at that happy little man, though. So cool. And he has a background.
I'm not mad about it.
And a Shundo. Boom. No.
I'm not mad
I mean,
about it.
15 and something. Congrats.
Nah, thank you.
Well, the coin bag is done, but I mean, getting 2 back-to-back like that is ridiculous. And that means that I've gotten 4 in 4 bags. First bag wasn't good to me, but those other 3 were. Thank you again, sir. Very much appreciated.
Yes, this guy's killing it on this.
I'm very surprised. I can't believe it. But now we're gonna get some of that very weird Kurume ramen. I'm interested in it. His wife isn't overly a fan, but we'll see how it goes.
Yes.
What was it again? It has a weird smell?
Yeah, it kind of has a unique smell. I don't want to offend anybody, but it has a unique smell to it.
Oh, unique. Got it. Oh, I'm interested to try it, so let's do it. No more shiny Gimmighouls, but 2's pretty good for me. And I mean, we got the one, but where are we again?
Taiho ramen.
And I see what they mean about the smell. It kind of smells like feet. I'm sure it's delicious, but it does smell like feet. So here we have the Kurume ramen. It definitely has a very strong foot smell, but it looks good. It definitely looks good. So you know what? I'm not gonna judge a book by its smell, because that's how the saying goes, right? When you smell a book and it smells bad, but anyways. It's good. It tastes great. It looks great. It just needs to work on its scentism. But at least the broth is fantastic. The rest of it looks good too. Like honestly, I'm pretty sure it's all fantastic, but that smell is pungent. And now that Caleb and I have had some delicious foot ramen,
yes.
It was good though. Anybody who's from this area, it was really good. Just the smell could be worked on.
Oh, yeah.
But I was gonna do these inside, but I guess the foot smell wiped that from my brain. I have 3 of them, go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead and do 1 of them. What you thinking?
I'm gonna go with the middle one.
All right, middle it is, let's do it.
3, 2, 1, shine.
Come on, shiny, if it worked
Try
even.
again.
Let's try it
3,
again.
2,
There we go.
1.
And no, but terrible. You know what though? You've got this.
Okay,
Do it
I'm
again.
gonna go with the bottom one this time.
I've had bad luck when it comes down to these researches, so I'm just gonna steal yours. This one, nope.
Hey.
Ugh, terrible. Hey, you know what they say? 3rd time's the charm, right?
Charm. 3, 2, 1.
Please. No. And also bad. Cool. Well, hey, thanks for the foot ramen
Thank
and
you.
chilling with me.
Yes.
I mean, the coin bag did give me 2 in a row, so
There you go.
can't complain really. But on that note, it's time to go back to Fukuoka. He's got to go back home because he has to work and such in the morning. So thank you, bro.
Ooh.
Appreciate ya. Seriously. But apparently, I might be seeing him in Fukuoka in the future. So
Yes.
we'll see. Smash that subscribe button if you enjoyed today's video, and let me know in the comments down below. Have you had any luck with these shiny Gimmighouls? And also, would you eat ramen that smelled like feet? Definitely let me know in those comments down below. If you're really enjoying the content and you want to see even more of it, I highly suggest the video right down here. But with that being said, I'll see you in the next one.